pantomime has staple characters, your dame, your principal boy and girl, and your silly Billy, which is what Larry is. Silly Billy, Buttons, Wishy-Washy. And it's actually my 3rd year at Oldham Coliseum playing that character.
Last, I have triumphed! She may not be dead, but by the time she wakes up in 100 years, you all will be happy! She will have no one!
Pantomime is such a traditional form of theatre, and we are quite a traditional theatre. So ever since we started, we've done a panto every single year, and it's one of our biggest attributes. You know, we put on contemporary theatre, we put on well-known classical theatre, but what we do really, really well as all of that, is our pantomime, and people come from all over the country, and we just do it year in, year out.
But I still intend to see that our pretty little Rose pricks her pretty little finger.
I know, my dear. Only this morning I went to the Royal Doctor and said, can you give me something for persistent wind? Give me a kite.
Wardrobe will probably start work on the costumes as soon as May, because there's just so many to get through.
This year, being Sleeping Beauty, it's a very beautiful pantomime. From what we've seen of the set designs and everything, it's going to look absolutely stunning.
We had that really strong foundation of letting the people be part of what we do, and we've just continued that, and we're putting on great quality productions. We've got loads of stuff going on backstage, and we also take a lot of what we do out to the community. So there's many reasons why we're still here, I think.
Sponge bottom.
You've already got one.
As well as lashings of sherry, oodles of custard, boodles of cream, mountains of chocolates, millions of hundreds and thousands, more custard and even more cream.
Would you like a cherry on top?
No thanks, I'm on a diet. And make sure there's plenty to go around.
We will!
I do play a lot of my stuff for the younger members of the audience.
Give those here, honestly.
Oh, the invitation. Honestly, sometimes I think I forget my own...
My favourite part of this year's pantomime? I don't know really. A lot of it's quite exciting for me this year, because last year I played the fairy. So a lot of my stuff was actually on my own to the audience in rhyming verse. Either just myself on stage or with the baddie. But this year I'm involved in a lot of the group scenes as well. So I'm in a lot of the group dances, the big group sort of musical numbers, and the fight scene and everything. So it's very different, and I'm loving being on stage. There's a lot more this year, scenes where there's sort of 6 or 7 of us on stage at the same time, which I think is brilliant, because everybody sort of bounces off each other, and yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Call that booing pathetic. I am Caraboss, the world's nastiest fairy. Treat me with respect.
Well, when you put on a pantomime, it's like putting on a huge West End musical that's never been done before in a few weeks. They're long days and it's hard work. We've got singing rehearsals, dancing rehearsals, and I'm not really a singer or a dancer.
Steve, would you like to be in my gang?
Yeah!
What gang?
Yeah!
Well, listen, if you're going to be in my gang, we need a special gang hello. So I'll tell you what, every time I come on stage, I'll shout, "Hey up, gang!" And you can all shout back, "Hey up, Larry!" Right, let's give it a go. You lot go out there, and when you come back... Oh, no. It's better if you stay there and I go out.
I love doing panto here because it's my hometown. I live in Oldham, I was born in Oldham. I've got a young family here, so doing a Christmas job and being at home, it's quite unique because I've spent many years being miles away from home and you're not seeing any of your family at Christmas, so it's nice to be here.
It's going to look amazing, and it's just such a beautiful story because it's a fairy tale. So last year was Mother Goose, which was quite sort of big, broad comedy, and but this year, because it's a fairy tale, I think it's going to be extra magical and extra exciting.
To sleep you start to go. Rest well, my friends, and shed no tears. You'll all awake in 100 years.
So I think you should buy tickets for this year's production of Sleeping Beauty, because it's going to be a cracker.
Don't you just love me?